Posca's made some new brush tip pens, and I'm here to answer the age-old question, are they worth it? Now, first off, I'm showing you all this to show that I am biased. Posca paint pens were the first acrylic paint markers that I ever messed around with, and I've stuck with them for like 8 years now. Paint pens are my traditional medium of choice, and I have tried approximately a million other brands at this point, so let the record show that I can understand the highs and the lows that come with this medium. I was also gifted these, but I have been gifted many other paint pens in my time, and I've let you guys know when they're garbage or not, so keep that in mind. Now, Posca have done brush tip pens in the past, but they were more a traditional style paintbrush nib. This time we have a more modern sponge brush tip. Double points for it being easily removable and double-sided, so you get 2 times the use out of it. And it feels really high quality. It feels solid enough not to break down with standard wear and tear, but still flexible enough to get a really good line variation from it. Now, as far as the paint application for these markers, it's Posca. They are your tried and tested formula. Like all Posca pens, they have a little ball inside of the barrel, so you can shake up and reactivate your paint after a period of disuse. Also, a thing to note with these pens, these barrels are huge. Unless you're using these pens very heavily, these should last you a long time. I also really like here that even though you have a flexible brush nib, you can still push it down and pump it on your piece of paper. A problem with other pens that I've used is when I do big swatches of color like the yellow that I've done here. Because I can't pump the paint, the nib just doesn't keep up with how much paint I want to use. And that was such a non-issue here. As far as putting this nib to work as well, it is a joy. The reason I've swerved so hard towards brush tip paint pens recently is because you can get thick lines for large color blocks, and you can also get really thin lines to get those little detail parts in. And these pens are managing that like a 6-time world champion. I will say there are times where you have to double coat a color like this red to get it truly opaque, and we all know Posca yellow isn't strong for layering. But besides that, my only other nitpick is I wish there were more colors. These are the best brush tip paint pens I've ever used. I want to take them with me everywhere. Sorry to say it, babes, but they've done it again. These are now my favorite paint pens of all time. I'm in love. They're worth it.